Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the mañana. Good morning to all the men and
Good
women out
water.
there. What you got? Good water, good, bro. It's a good cup of Joe right here. Welcome
Yes,
back
sir.
into Kaidd&Kramm, y'all. We are back. Get this mic down a little taste. We are back, y'all. It is Wimbledon just finished. Wimbledon finals is over. It is the Monday after Wimbledon finals. Hold on, before we get knee deep in, as always, continue to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. Let me make sure I turn that I'm in the comment section this time. Sometimes the comment section, I don't be having it open and folks will be commenting.
Yeah, I'll keep it open as well.
What is? Oh, wow. Okay. So I also just found something else out.
Hmm.
Wow.
What was that, big brother?
X now makes you have a premium account to go live. So we are currently not live on Twitter right now, like we used to be.
Elon getting out of pocket.
Getting far out of pocket. And he been trying to get people to get on this premium train. And I'm going to tell you, Elon, I'm not doing it. Now, that does mean I'm going to have to figure out a new method of operation. But I'm going to figure it out, Elon. Don't tweet me.
Yeah.
Anywho, where I would like to get started, it is, like I said, the Monday after Wimbledon just finished. They did just have 2 good Euros matches yesterday.
Well, a Euros and a Copa.
Euros and a Copa. Okay, so 2 good football matches yesterday.
Yep.
I'll let Parlay hit on those later on, and then currently we will get started. It is there is a USA basketball game today, I believe. I think
There might be, yeah.
I think I'd seen that the other day that today was the game. I think at like 12:30 East or something like that. So it should be getting ready to start in a little while. I forget what channel.
Okay.
And then also it is currently Summer League time. Them boys getting ready to come out to Vegas, where they do the big 2K Summer League. They've already had a couple games, in the different little cities where they start at.
No, I think they've been in Vegas.
They've been in Vegas already. Okay, well, y'all already out here in Vegas getting busy. Okay, well then good. Because that's where we're gonna start is in the Summer League. And I don't really want to talk too much about Summer League hoop too long, or let me say too wide. I don't want to go too wide out in the Summer League because I'm not paying attention to all y'all like that. Like, is this the lots of y'all is not making the league, unfortunately. Congratulations on y'all.
Not exciting enough.
Right? No, brother, but congratulations to y'all for getting here. This is an accomplishment for y'all who made it to Summer League. So congratulations, but we're not doing all of that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the guys who are hooping. This is what I want to say to start, and I'd like you to pick in and tell me how you feel. So obviously, as you just said right before we came live, you mentioned the name Reed Sheppard. That was exactly, and we haven't talked about this, so there's about to be people. I'm looking at the Rockets overall because it's not just Reed Sheppard. Cam Whitmore, hold on. The Houston Rockets are cooking right now, bro. And when you look at all of these young teams in the Western Conference, bros, if you look at that division that the Rockets is in, with the Mavericks, the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, the Spurs, that is a stacked division in basketball.
Yeah,
and the Rockets are getting this boy Reed Sheppard looks phenomenal through the 2 games.
Looks like he should have been a number 1 pick.
Come on, brother. Cam Whitmore looks phenomenal. Both of these boys have gotten 20+ points in both the games I've seen on efficient shooting from the field.
I think they picked up the homie from Vegas, Big O. He played he was with the Miami Heat. He played at Fresno.
Is that a center?
He had like 22 and something yesterday.
Yeah.
Might have been 15.
Bros, hold on. And did it on, because I know I looked at his tattoo. I didn't know who he was. And I didn't know how consistent that was. Yeah. 22 and 15 on 10 of 14 from the field. Not to mention, you already got Big Sengun. You got Jalen Green. Reed Sheppard, I think, is going into a phenomenal situation because you're going to have a great big homie in Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, but I think Fred going to have to come off that bench midway through the season.
We'll see. Reed, as we just said, Reed,
at the top,
you're still playing against Summer League guys.
But as a top 3 pick, you are just projected to come in and damn near make immediate impact. As a top 3 pick.
Situations,
really as a lottery pick. Pick.
But I don't think Fred or Reed Sheppard is better than Fred VanVleet. So that's why I think when you do but that's why I think the Rockets are in such a great situation because
he played
for a lot
defense
of
too.
teams,
He played defense too, and he's still an offensive.
No, I see,
threat.
yeah, and well, so does Fred. Fred's just little.
Yeah,
but
he's just little. He little.
Yeah, Fred is little, but Fred is still a goddamn champion. Okay, at the highest level, Fred is
He'd be
still
a great backup point guard.
And I'm not saying he wouldn't, but Reed, you gonna have to come take it from me. And I know a guy who's gotten where Fred has gotten is not giving it to you. That ain't how he got where he got. So
that's true.
But even if he do, like you said, that's great for both for the Rockets. Like, you got if Fred VanVleet is coming off the bench, if that's your backup point guard, y'all in a far better situation than the Suns.
With Whitmore coming off the bench still. Who else?
Dylan Brooks. Jalen Green still a starter. Like I said, you still got Sengun. And then they get Harrison Barnes. Did they get Harrison Barnes or the Hawks got Harrison Barnes on?
Yeah, I don't know who they got within that trade or within any trades. But nigga, they could definitely be out there with Reed Shepherd, the Thompson boy, Jalen Green.
Oh, I forgot about the Thompson boy. Oh my God.
Dylan Brooks and Sengun.
Oh my God. Oh no, the Rockets. So this is
the Thompson boy hit the glass. He hit the glass, so you don't got to really worry about rebounding. Dylan Brooks going to play hard. Jalen Green athletic. Reed play basketball. Sengun is Sengun.
Oh, yeah, bro. It's not a Rocket to be a problem next year.
And I'm missing somebody. Oh, Jabari Smith. I'm missing Jabari Smith. Excuse me.
Talking about top three picks. Talking about top three picks.
Excuse me. I knew I was missing somebody because I was like, why am I making
this small God. Hey.
Yeah, so time out. Now you got Thompson boy coming off the bench with Fred VanVleet and Cam Whitmore. Scary,
bro. Because I mean, you have 2 5s.
Yeah, for sure.
You basically have 2 5s that match. I'd love to just go watch them practice. I'd love to just watch the Rockets practice. It's gonna be bump. That's gonna be bump.
It's gonna be bump. Hey, that is some bump.
Dog, regardless of however you gonna slice that, bro. Be it however the 5s are put together, bro. As if it's Reed and Fred, then you got Jalen and the Thompson boy. And then you got Cam and Dylan Brooks. And then you got Jabari and whomever will find us another 4 in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you got Big Sengun and your brother who had 20-something and 15 on 10 or 14 shoots. Y'all have some bumping in y'all gym. Will be some bumping in y'all gym.
For sure. A lot of scraps. Boys gonna be getting it in for sure.
So again, as we talked about that Western Conference. And these young teams that are being put together, and you see these teams that are being put. The thing I love about the Rockets, bro, I don't know. I need to go look in y'all front office. I need to go get myself educated with the names of the gentlemen in y'all front office because people, these are moves y'all have been making in the last 3 years.
I think they are trying to get off Sengun though. I don't know for what.
Well, eventually you'll have to get off somebody. You can't pay everybody.
How are the Celtics paying everybody?
They in Boston. Things are a little different when you're in Boston.
That don't make no sense to me. Why?
Well, I mean, it is about paying the luxury tax because, like, even now, if you're willing to pay, if the owners are willing to pay the luxury tax,
yeah.
And once you start sniffing championships, then it's like, okay, we'll bite that bullet. If we're gonna sniff championships for it, then we'll pay the luxury tax. That's why the Warriors wasn't trying to pay the luxury tax no more because we not sniffing championships no more. So no. But with the Rockets, bro, it's just like you got so many, but you still gotta, y'all gotta prove yourselves. Y'all still got all of these dudes are super duper young. Like everybody we just mentioned, maybe 3 of y'all are over 25. Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks,
and Dylan Brooks. That's it. Everybody else is still some boys,
and that's the trade y'all made. Yeah, because everything else y'all have drafted. Everybody else in the last 3 years, y'all have drafted the Jabari Parkers, the Senguns, the Jalen Greens, the Thompson, Jabari Smith. My apologies. The Amen Thompsons, Cam Whitmore, Reed Shepherd, y'all hit. Taking a page out of Sam Presti book, huh? You must have been watching Sam Presti. I like.
No, they're definitely on a generational run right now for sure.
Let me ask you, they season win. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and you ain't got a great coach in Ime Udoka. Like that's supposed to be somebody who can take y'all and mold y'all. It's something about getting fresh guys and being able to mold them into the players that you want them to be, instead of getting all these people from different places type shit. You feel me? So you got a great opportunity over there in Houston, dog. I for sure, I almost want to pencil them in to be a playoff team. And I don't think Reed necessarily is the one who moves the needle.
But they
But I
showed their
just
needle
think
was moving at the end of last season before they even came along.
They showed that they got it going. And now I just think you got a whole bunch of hungrier basketball players over there who trying to show that, hey, it's our time, especially seeing what OKC doing. OKC not just winning, we was number one team in the West. Okay, why can't we do that over here in here in Houston?
And that's what happens, bros, with the Grizzlies 2 years ago, where was a top 2-3 seed in the West. That's how it happens, bros. Is you build these young teams together, you put the right veterans in the mix with it. And for OKC, you didn't even have no veterans for real. Like you really just went all young. But again, with the Rockets, you got, like you said, a phenomenal head of the ship in Ime Udoka. You got right behind the head of the ship is usually the team's point guard. Well, he's a champion and a well-proven guy.
Champion.
Right. So it's like you have all the keys. So this was what I was about to ask you. Their win total next year is projected via DraftKings right now at 41.5. Last year was 31.5. And they surpassed that by a good bit. I forget how much games. I think the Rockets won close to 40, 41 games last year, if I'm not mistaken.
I definitely beat that over the head.
41.5.
I for sure beat that over the head.
Just because, again, as I said on the last pod when we talked about, or as I said, those hungry teams, bro, and as you were just alluding to, those young teams be hungry. Like, we have something to prove in the league. Like you said, when you spoke on Steph and Draymond, we don't have nothing to prove no more. Like, I'm a proven dude, you know what I mean? And I also think it's something to be said about when everybody come up together. When everybody, it's not like we just got poached from here and poached from there. Nah, like everybody is growing in Houston as a whole. Houston, y'all got a lot of good things going right now, but I ain't gonna cap to y'all because even y'all football team on the other side, you basically could regurgitate everything we just said about the Rockets for y'all football team, and y'all football team is actually a year ahead of y'all basketball team.
Yep.
Yeah, they got a lot of good things going on in
they out there cooking with fish grease. They out there cooking with fish grease, bro. So I'm definitely beating the 41.5 though over the head.
Agreed.
He may not gonna allow mediocre basketball to be out here, bros, to be displayed on the court at all at no time.
And that's at minus 110 across the board.
Yeah, that's a max play.
Yeah. They have them and the Clippers at both at 41.5. I have the Rockets being better than the Clippers next year. I actually don't even have to think about that.
Damn, the Clippers is at 41.5 too?
But that's peak. That's not making the play in. They're like in the order of the totals. It goes Oklahoma City 54.5. Let me just ask. Let's do these right now. Let me ask you what you like. We'll just go spot on. Oklahoma City Thunder 54.5 wins next year. Over under at minus 110.
Over.
Denver Nuggets 52.5. Over under minus 115 to the over. Minus 105 to the under. 52.5.
Under. They lost KCP.
I agree. And I think they won exactly 53 games this year too. And I don't think y'all would be better without KCP. I don't know if the Brown fella's that good. Minnesota Timberwolves are also 52.5. Over minus 115, under minus 105. So
I take the under.
The under?
I take under, yeah.
And I think they'll make you sweat that all season. I think they'll make you sweat that.
I can see them having a little drop. Drop. Not necessarily Ants play, but the teams play.
I agree with you.
Dropping off a little bit.
Dallas Mavericks 50.5. Over minus 105, under minus 115.
I take that over. I low-key think if Luka come back with it on his mind, they could be a 61 ball club.
Yep, I agree wholeheartedly.
They could be a 61 ball club for sure.
Phoenix Suns 46.5. Over minus 110, under minus 110.
I'll take the over because they gonna have to get it going, and convincingly.
That's the first one I disagree with you with. I just don't like Phoenix. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like the makeup of the team. And I think
they'll make some more moves. I think this cannot be the team that you're going into the season with next year.
Well, this is what they're showing me right now. So until I see those moves, I go off this. It's too much talent in the Western Conference for me to believe y'all going in on a night where that's who y'all gonna be playing more often.
Healthy though, healthy. I think they can do it.
Bradley, we'll see. Memphis, 46.5.
I'll take that under. Because
Come
I
on.
don't know. I don't think. Who did they go get besides Zach Edey? And I know Ja be coming back.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Ja, bro. That's another one where, again, you know how I feel about that one. I like Ja. I've seen Ja impact basketball games. I saw him impact basketball games in the little stint he played this past season. And I know that team is going to be hungry. I know he going to be hungry. Peep, on that, we all human beings, my brother. We all got egos. We all want to feel the love. Peep, Ja was feeling a plethora of love, bukus of love a year and a half ago. And to be forgotten like that, and now everybody, and it's about 30 people getting more love than Ja Morant. Again, you're a forgotten thought. He not going quietly. He just don't seem like that type of guy to me.
With Memphis, though, dog, I don't necessarily think it was too much of like Ja. Dog, y'all lost Dylan Brooks. And yes, y'all got Marcus Smart. But Marcus Smart is really just not the same level of like dog in like menace that this nigga Dylan Brooks is. You see the interviews that Ant and Devin Booker had when he just walked straight through them shits? Like he just one of them people that like.
I think that's try hard. I don't need that on my team. You doing a lot.
Pete, you do need try hards. I do need people that's gonna try.
I'm not saying
hard.
I need that on the court. Movers. I need that on the court.
He do it on the court.
I'm not saying he don't
on the court,
and I'm not saying he don't.
This is just who he is, dog. It's literally who he is. You can't. I don't think he's moving the needle.
I'm not saying that you can't. I get what you mean. But I don't think he has it in the.
I think Dylan Brooks
the Dennis Rodman kind of way. I don't think he has it in the Dennis Rodman kind of way. I don't think he.
Boys went over to Houston and was making impacts.
Well, this is why I say that about Dylan Brooks because. Number one, yeah, you a great let me not say you're a good defender. You definitely make, but I've seen dudes bust your ass, and it ain't like you, Draymond, where we know. I've seen Dylan Brooks get. I've seen LeBron.
I've seen people
playoffs.
I've seen people bust Drew Holiday's ass.
I'm not okay, but I know right, and I've seen Draymond get his ass busted. But I know that Draymond and Drew Holiday can also impact the game in other ways. Dylan Brooks, you don't. Sometimes you score it. Sometimes you'll have 7. And when you have 7, no, I'm not saying that. He definitely is a good shooter, but there's some games where he's just not and it's not but that's just not his role to, be out here. Whereas Dennis Rodman, bro, my role is to get these rebounds. So I'm going to be the ass out here, but I'm going to also be board man. 20 rebounds is on me every night. We could just pencil those in. Whereas Draymond, like I'm the initiator of the offense. So I'm going to be an asshole out here, yes, but I'm also the reason why Steph and Klay is getting not all of their open shots, but a large portion of them. Whereas Dylan Brooks, you don't really impact the game like that. And so if you're not shutting a guy down, it's like, you cool.
He always going to make it tough, though, nigga. Some 100%. Nights niggas just hit tough shots, you feel me? If a nigga hit a tough shot,
that's the league. Yeah, that's the league. Right.
Tip your cap to that one.
That's the league. But I hear what you're saying overall, and I'm interested to see overall about the Grizzlies. I think I like Desmond Bane's play. I think, with Ja coming back, maybe he could. I think that'll just revitalize the entire whole organization, bro. Do they still have Big Steve? I know he was hurt. Did he end up moving?
I'm not mistaken. I think Big Steve is in Houston. If I'm not mistaken.
Not the Houston Rockets we just got done talking about.
Yeah, I think he in Houston.
P. Would I go that? Remember when I said we couldn't find another big to match up for the 5-on-5?
Yeah. Yeah, he played for the Houston Rockets.
Wow. Houston, that is, Paulie said fish grease, brother. My God. Y'all might be cooking with
baking soda. I got baking soda.
Hey, good Lord. Okay. Wow. Well, now I also see why the Grizzlies got Big Edie. Anyway, we'll continue. Interested to see the Grizzlies, though. The Kings, 45.5.
Under. I don't think DeMar gonna move the needle like that either.
Okay. I'm interested to see the Kings. That'll be
I am very interested to see him, though.
Because I don't know either. The New Orleans Pelicans, 45.5.
Over.
I think there'll be another team, bro. Is never mind. I ain't even gonna do it because I hate doing that. Until Zion shows me he can stay healthy, especially in April. Pelicans, we'll see. Love the move y'all made. But y'all are in the same boat as the Sixers. The Los Angeles Lakers, 44.5.
I'll take the over.
The Houston Rockets, we already talked about. The Clippers, 41.5.
I'm gonna take that over too. They tripping on that.
I think they'll be right at about that.
Y'all let Kawhi go home and get some rest, but y'all tripping.
What that mean? Because he went home and got rest.
Dog, he's still an elite level talent. One of 5 first ballot Hall of Famers for sure right now.
If we was doing this right here, right now in 2019, I would agree with you wholeheartedly. In 2024, there's probably 30 players I'd pick before Kawhi Leonard. Easily.
Well, be tripping. But
well, you'd be tripping because you'd be paying max dollars to a guy who does not play for you. So you enjoy paying somebody who don't come to work and you ain't won no chip to have him anyway. So y'all black out.
Pete, I'm gonna take Kawhi. But continue with the list, dog.
Spurs, 34.5.
I'm gonna take that over too.
But everybody in the West can't go over their win total. They all play each other.
Damn near.
No, fully.
Yeah. Bros, I think damn near everybody in the West this year was damn near like 41 ball clubs.
They were
outside of two teams.
The top 10 damn near all got to 50.
Yeah, bro. So it ain't no reason why.
They don't have the Warriors and the Jazz up yet, I guess, because of don't really know what they're gonna be for real in totality. The last one is the Trailblazers, 22.5.
Under.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm surprised you thought about that.
Well, no, bro,
because what?
22 wins is not a lot. How many wins did they have this year? Because 22 wins is not a lot of wins, dog. It's
when
not like
when you're garbage like them people, brother.
Nah, it's the New Jersey Nets of like 2000 whatever.
On phone,
like nah, bro, they're not like that bad.
Bro, watch. I'm telling you, dog. Them boys is how many games? We're not gonna go into it that deep, but this is what we will say. For the Houston Rockets, y'all are definitely I think y'all will be that team next year. That as we spoke on in the beginning, that Oklahoma City 2023-2024 season, that Memphis Grizzlies of the 2022-2023 season. I think that'll be the Houston Rockets of the 2024-2025 season. Shout out Ime. Shout out whoever in y'all front office. We shall move on. What we shall move on to is let me hit my coffee before
damn, they won 21 games last year. Okay, I had to find it. I was motivated.
The Blazers?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, excuse me, Porter. My bad. My bad. I was gonna disrespect the socks off of y'all. That's my fault.
Talking about real quick. This Bub Carrington dude too, who played for the Wizards.
Some solid. Bub Carrington.
I just wanted to get that on the record.
Okay. I ain't heard you, but I'm gonna look you up after we get off the pod, Bub. I'm gonna look you up after we get off the pod. We're gonna talk about somebody, brother, who's definitely him at the I named the pod today, new sheriff in town. That is for Senor Vamos. Senor Vamos. And he kept it super respectful yesterday. I don't know that he let out, but maybe 2 Vamoses on Oyoke. You know what I mean? Humbly. Was
putting that belt to ass.
I mean, belt to ass. But I seen that coming, though, because I watched Yoke in his match against Musetti, and you could tell towards the end of that Musetti match that knee started to give him a few problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched the way Carlos played against Daniel and all his opponents prior, Big Foe. And I just knew that boy. Even they said after he played Daniel got up there and said, they asked him, they were like, Daniel, you're one of the few people who have played Carlos and Rafa, Roger, and Yoke. You know, can you give us some comparisons on them? Can you whoop the whoop, yada yada? Daniil said, I've never faced an opponent like Carlos Alcaraz. Y'all do that what you will, brother. All I'm saying is
straight like that.
People, Yoke yesterday, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all something in the details of what's going on. After the match yesterday, and Yoke got on the mic and gave his he was thanking his wife and his kids, he was crying. If y'all reading the underlying message, it's because that brother know. Yeah, my days of stacking them, that's probably a wrap. And for the rest of y'all really, 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 really better get y'all stuff together fast, or y'all better hope that this boy have a, because if he don't, it is about to be slim. Because like I seen everybody in the tennis world kind of talking about it. When Yoke finally got it going at 27, because that's when Yoke really finally got it going. He got it going late. Roger and Rafa was still around. When Roger had it going, Rafa was still around. Like, Roger ain't really even get too many French Opens because that's Rafael Nadal Garros. You feel me? So, so it was tough.
Yeah.
I mean, people, y'all got Yannick. And even Yannick, brother, I'd say this Carlos I seen in Wimbledon. Yeah, y'all, it's tough out here. It's tough out here.
If I had
Yoke done in 3 sets.
That's
3 sets.
Because I didn't watch the match. When I went back and seen that it was in 3.
6-2.
Like,
6-2. Let me tell y'all that. Let me tell you how this match was going, bro. And when I say belt to ass, peep, I'm talking about Yoke tried to play the net. Watch out. You better get back there. Watch out. Ain't no serving volley around here. None of that. Then he tried, okay, we're gonna stay back. Well, then come on, let's do that too. We can do that too. And even as if I'll read you. I ain't even gonna read it. I'll just tell y'all what Yoke said, paraphrase. Basically, after the match, he was like, there was nothing I could do. The homie outplayed me in every facet of the game. I tried this, that, and the third, and there was no adjustment I could make that he was not ready for. This is the best in the world saying that. Again, I'm gonna tell you before that, Daniil is a top 5 tennis player in the world. He said, when being compared to the people who we have labeled,
yeah, Mount but he didn't play prime,
which is Roger, very true.
Right. That'd be a different story. I think if he played prime,
right? Okay, I hear you.
Daniil would have probably never even reached top 5 ever in his life.
And he'd have just got to 5. He'd have just got to 5.
Wouldn't even reach that high probably.
But I do hear you on that. But again, this is there is a lot of high praise. But and even Carlos, he's a very, very humble dude. And so before the match, he said Yoke was Superman. And then even after the match, they asked him, like, if after putting belt to ass like that, he's still Superman, or is that you now? And he was kind of like, nah, Yoke is still Superman to me. Like, for him to be in this tournament and in the final off a knee surgery when he wasn't even supposed to play in the tournament is still Superman-like, and which is very true. You got to give Yoke his credit, like, which is still a lot to say about the rest of all y'all's in the tennis world. Like, why is this man at 37 years old, month and a half, 2 months off of knee surgery, still just walking to the finals? It's still taking elite level Carlos Alcaraz to play Yoke down.
That boy limping to the finals, dog.
Come on, baby. And so, and even for Yoke, he beat Musetti in straight sets in the semifinal. So I heard Carlos, and I thought that was very respectful and humble of Carlos to still give Yoke them flowers. But this shit is on Carlos now. Yeah, and the only person beating Carlos is Carlos.
Nah. I think for sure we are stepping into the Carlos Alcaraz era. But the only person who can stop him is Yannick. I'm gonna be real, bro. Yannick that's the dude I think who is gonna be the cream of the crop. It's just gonna take a little bit more time because Carlos just has these attributes that you really can't coach.
The physical gifts,
the physical gifts that he got. Dog, you can't coach that.
Well, and this is what I'm gonna say this is what I'm gonna say watching Wimbledon though, because you can't, and you're 100% right. And this is what I'm saying while we in it. Bro, his shot making, parlay, I'm telling you, dog, just when you get some time, just sit back and go on YouTube, watch the highlights from the matches. Bro, his shot making is starting to get so good, dog. Like, that was Yoke's problem yesterday, was Carlos' shot making. Like,
Dog, I watched the match against Daniil.
mhm,
I took a couple breaks. I'm seeing Carlos get to some.
like,
It's like, God damn, dog. And I mean, not just get to him. Like, get to him and put him in ungettable positions. Like, there's
hey,
no way he getting to
bro.
this ball.
I think there was every single match I watched. In every single match I watched, there was at least one time where his opponent just had to look over and be like, all right,
Damn.
dog, whatever. Yoke did it at one point yesterday. I seen Daniil do it. I seen Big Foe do it. Everybody he played at one point or another watched him make a play where they were just like, all right, dog, it's not a damn thing you can do with that. When dudes is, boom, you make somebody run way right back center court. Then you drop shot it to the front left box. He get way over there and he sent it back to your back right-hand corner. Go get it. It's like, come on, dog. So few stats I want to give about Carlos that I think is also super impressive. Currently, he's 4-0 in Grand Slam finals. If I get here, it's over for y'all. Second man in history to do so behind one Roger Federer. Get to and win your first 4 Grand Slam finals.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Secondly, Novak Djokovic has lost at Wimbledon 2 times since 2017. There have been 2 times he has lost at this tournament. Both of them have been in the finals to Carlos Alcaraz in the last 2 years. So Wimbledon is basically on Carlos. That's what I'm saying to him. This guy, I know it's different. So I'm interested to see how he looks in the U.S. Open because that's going to be on different surface. So obviously he'll still be around. And we know he's going to be that guy, but I'm interested to see, But like you said, bros, you got Yannick. After Yannick, bros, again, I'm listening to Daniil basically. And I've been watching Dragon Ball Z a lot lately. And I'm listening to Daniil basically talk about Carlos there, and then Daniil damn near making himself sound like Krillin, like he a regular human, like pushing his human abilities. Daniil sounded like he pushing his human abilities, and Carlos just hit Super Saiyan 1. We in the freezer saga. It's like,
funny as shit.
You better go in the capsule corpse chamber and get
bro.
stronger.
Yeah. Because I mean, I don't see Shrev beating him no time soon.
No,
Especially
y'all are getting
not
older.
in no open for no meaningful match.
Right.
I don't see Daniil doing it. Obviously, we just witnessed what happened when it was time.
But I think he's one of the 2 or 3 who can. If there's somebody who can maybe catch him slipping, not on his best days, like Daniil and Yannick and Yoke.
Nah, I think it's Yannick and it's probably Holger Rune.
I don't know what's been going on with Holger lately, bro.
Nah, but when he be seeing Carlos, they be getting that bumping. They get some bumping. I'm gonna look up their head-to-head real quick. But they get that bumping, dog. And I think in matches like that, because bros, Rune got a lot of dog too.
Now Holger is a dog.
Yeah, he got a lot of dog in him.
He a dog. Yeah. He just I don't know what be going on with him sometimes. Yeah, because he should be a top 5 tennis player in the world. And I just don't understand why his ranking don't say that consistently. Like I don't know what be up with him sometimes. But yeah, bros, I just Carlos is in a
2-1. They both 21.
They just 2-1 right now?
2-1.
Okay. We'll see. But I definitely think we in Carlos's era. Yannick, you really got to be Vegeta in this era, brother. They be relying on you, peep, because if not, brother.
That is funny as shit.
Bros, I'm telling you, it's gonna be rough out here, dog. I told JT prior that I knew Carlos was gonna put belt to ass. And again, like I'm saying, I knew majority of that was to seeing that Yoke's knee wasn't 100% in his semifinal match. But it still was, as I told JT, I literally explained to him why Carlos is going to beat Yoke ass. And then I went on the book and seen Yoke was plus 120. And I was like, damn, I want to bet on that just because I ain't never seen this boy no plus money going into it. I ain't ever even really seen him plus money when he down 2 sets.
For real.
I was like, hold on. So it just goes to show, bros, even in the tennis world, dog, like they kind of, we starting to see it. And
they hit.
Yeah. And what I would say is for tennis, for y'all sport, you're starting to compete with a lot of other sports now, dog. It's a lot of things growing. Golf is growing. Football is growing. American football is growing. Basketball has been growing at a rapid rate since 92. I would just say, if y'all would take a page out of the Tiger Woods PGA golf book, brother, and might want to start selling this Alcaraz fella, brother. He's a very marketable guy.
Yeah, he is. Like, he's tremendously marketable, bro. Probably like one of the most marketable people you've had in a very long time, outside of someone like Nick Kyrgios. Dog.
And for different reasons with them, but
and for different reasons for sure. But y'all have to market Alcaraz, dog, because he is a likable dude. He's super humble. He's a phenomenal talent. Could potentially be a generational talent. Why would you not market a generational talent? It's the same kind of thing with Paul Skeens, dog, in the MLB. Dog, y'all better grab these characters and put them on television as much as you possibly can. I don't care if the tournament's not on ESPN. Put him on ESPN. And, like, bro, you just got to grow the sport. And I don't think necessarily baseball needs like a super growing, or tennis needs a super growing. But there's always an opportunity to put more eyes on something when you have the best of the best on TV.
Right.
When we can see high quality, of course we'll tune into high quality.
Right. And for some of these sports, bros, y'all are like a baseball. You are a dying sport, dog. You're not, as you used to be called, America's pastime no more. Like, by no stretch of the imagination.
I think as black people, we kind of say that because we don't really like tune in with baseball. But I think baseball's actually
nobody's watching baseball like that, bro. I promise you. Again, I'm gonna tell you, dog. I was listening to Colin Cowherd years ago.
I watch baseball,
and he said, "With respect," but for most people, dog, Colin Cowherd said he stopped covering baseball on his show because that was when his ratings hit the lowest. So it's like people just not really, and it's because, like we were talking about the other day, it's a Thursday afternoon. It was nothing going on in the sports world. 11 o'clock on the West Coast, and we having to watch Paul Skeens on the Stream East. What's going on, MLB?
That's brutal. Yeah, that's where we actually, to me, we gotta draw the line, dog. Like, that's completely unacceptable.
Come on,
y'all got a man who is a generational talent, dog. Literally a generational talent. When he sees the mount at 11 a.m. Pacific time, bros, and there's nothing on television at all, and we're having to stream. Nah, bros, we got a lot of problems going on now.
Come on, P. Again, I'm gonna say,
everybody, I don't even watch baseball like that, but when Paul Skeens is on the mount, dog, I'm trying to tune in.
Come on, baby.
I'm trying to tune in. He's must-see TV. In my eyes, he's must-see TV.
A dude, it's like, dog, again, there's certain things about every sport that sells it. Basketball, back in the day, it used to be the slam dunk. That was the thing about basketball. So that's why that slam dunk concept was so important. Now it's the three-point shot and the crossover and all of that. You know, in football, it's the it used to be getting ran over or hit sticking somebody. And you know, now it's right, and the high flying offenses, you know what I mean? But again, if you look at these two sports, P, brother, Brown on TV. Brown on TV. We're not running the Pistons. We're not running the Pistons. So it's like, yeah, bro, we basketball as a whole is growing, but we're growing it because we know LeBron James is who people are turning their televisions on for. So like you said, we're not saying y'all got to put every game on TV. We're not saying go spending your network bread on every single 11 o'clock baseball game. But if a guy throwing 100-mile-an-hour fastball and striking folks out time after time after time, that is what is your knockout in your sport. That is your knockout blow.
Come on, dog.
That's what we're buying the pay-per-view for. Yes.
Or someone who's going to step up to the mound and hit a home run every time.
Shohei Ohtani. So my thing is, every time them two dudes is on playing baseball, they should be on TV.
They should be.
That is who people are tuning into.
Whether that's a CBS, a FS1, bitch, put it on MLB Network. Like, you could put it on MLB Network.
Somewhere, dog. I shouldn't have to go to Stream East for it.
Dog.
That's
you shouldn't force me to buy the MLB package to watch Paul Skeens if you're trying to come out here, bro.
Because I'm not. Because now, again, to say, like, of the however many 100 and some odd games y'all play in the baseball season, how many of those is Paul gonna pitch? So, and I'm
Man.
gonna keep it stacked. I don't want to see the other pictures.
They got Jared Jones too. They the Hundo
Respect,
boys. They the
respect,
Hundo boys. Jared
and I
Jones be pitching
respect
that
that,
shit too.
brother. I respect
Yeah,
that,
but
brother.
Paul is a starter show. You feel me?
Yeah,
All-star starter. Walking
that's
into it, 22 years old. Like, come
yeah.
on,
Come
dog.
on, people. As a main character, people. As a
We
main
gotta put
character.
that on TV. We gotta put that on TV
Point blank
regularly too.
period. So that's all we saying
Regularly.
for MLB. And even back again as we start for tennis. Peep, y'all better start putting y'all showstoppers on the television screen. Like that would just Carlos Alcaraz is money right now. The young brother, that's money, dude. Put that on a cracker. Put that on a cracker. Bros, I'm talking about he get in whenever he giving his post games. He got all the crowd engaged. He giving little jokes here and there. They laugh. He corny. Just that level of corny and cheesiness. Yeah, he
just smiling the whole time.
Yeah,
got that broken English.
Yeah,
bro.
bro. But just enough to where like you can. Yes. So tennis, you got a guy. I'd sell the guy. I'd sell the guy.
Him.
If you like to take over parlay, I don't really know nothing about what happened yesterday in
dog.
The
Euros. I just want to say overall, and I wish you knew more. It was such a good game overall, bros. It was the whole Euros, the whole tournament itself was a hell of a tournament. Like for people who don't really watch it like that or watch soccer like that, if you would have got into it with this tournament and not really known anything about it, you would have been impressed with what you're seeing. You'd have been like, all right, I can see why people kind of get behind it and why this is the world sport.
Right.
Overall, from day one, you always knew Spain was going to win. They just looked to be like the best team. They played the most aggressive, positive, going forward football throughout the whole tournament. And to me, with international teams, that's what a lot of them don't do. A lot of them play not to lose. They don't really go out here and push the action and play to win. That's what Spain does. Not only does Spain do that, but the second best player on Spain, probably their best going forward player, he was 16 years old when the tournament started.
Huh?
He was 16 years old when the tournament started, dog. His birthday was just 2 days ago, so he won the championship a day after he turned 17. Dog, the homie was 16 years old when the tournament started. Not only was he like,
you say he's their best
in the squad
player.
He's probably their best attacking player. Now, from what I seen yesterday, I was really impressed with this dude, Nico Williams, who I got the opportunity to really watch and really lock in with. I was really impressed with the Nico Williams dude. So if you wanted to say Nico Williams is the best attacking player, if you want to say Lamine Yamal is, it'd be your opinion. But I think Nico Williams is like 17, 18 years old. Like he's young too. Like they both super young. So Spain is kind of like stepping into this dynasty. But they played England yesterday. I think they was telling me, I went over to Dylan to watch the game. They was telling me England hasn't won the Euro since like 19, or won anything actually since like 1958, 64, something crazy like that.
Damn. And
they've had like golden generations, like the Frank Lampards, the David Beckhams, the Wayne Rooneys, a slew of players, bro. It's a slew of players who have come through England and are supposed to won something by now. Never won nothing. They went to the Euros in 2020. I think it was. They went to the championship and they lost to Italy in the championship in penalties. 3 black players missed penalties. 2 of them went to.
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that little.
So they missed penalties, dog. They was getting all this abuse, all this racist abuse, and all this. 2 years later, dog, we go back. We back to the Euro finals, and only one of the players from the missing the penalties plays for the team now, and that's Bukayo Saka. But throughout the whole tournament, bro, the team that England was putting out was not supposed to be the team, bros. That wasn't supposed to be the 11 men. You got this dude named Cole Palmer, who is just an absolute baller, dog. If you don't watch football like that or soccer, whatever you want to call it, if you don't watch it and you tuned into Ice Cold Palmer play for Chelsea.
Ice Cold Palmer, Pip? Oh, wow. Let me Google this brother, but let me see what a Cole Palmer
Ice
look like.
cold Palmer, dog. Ice cold Palmer. When I tell you, dog, I watched him walk down Manchester United for a hat trick.
Boy, sound like the
For a
upgraded
hat
Arnold
trick.
Palmer drink, my brother. Sound like an upgraded Arnold Palmer drink.
Dog, he's a stud. But he was coming off the bench the whole time. Ice cold Palmer, dog. Hey, I tell you, got one of the coldest celebrations in sports, dog. But basically, he was coming off the bench throughout the whole tournament, bros. And he, to a lot of people, is England's best player. He scored like 20. He had like 26 contributions or he might have had like 26 goals, 14 assists throughout all competitions last year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
getting busy.
some contributions. That's getting busy. He wasn't playing. So now we're going to get to the match. The match is starting, bros. It's a really good match going forward. The first half ends 0-0. Both teams have had chances. Both teams are playing positive football. It's a good match going forward into the first half. The second half start, and dog, Spain come out and score within like a minute and a half. Mm-hmm. They come out there and put an early one on them. And it looked like England had changed their formation from a back four to a back three. So the right back, Kyle Walker, had like came up way too far, and it left way too much space on that left wing type shit. So the homie, Lamine Yamal, was coming down the right wing. He got some open space, and then he flipped it up to the left wing, which was wide open. Nico Williams just, boom, easily goal. 1-0. Nothing goalkeeper could do. Nothing goalkeeper could do. It's 1-0. Now, England is trying to get forward. They got this dude named Harry Kane, who is their prolific striker, England's all-time leading scorer. But he's older now, bros, and you got to just be willing to take that backseat and let these young boys come out because you can't press. You're not trying to get up there and really impact the game with no energy. All you can do is impact the game with scoring, and we're not getting the ball like that. So you're not impacting it. Sit this nigga down. They put in this homie, Ollie Watkins. As soon as Ollie Watkins come in, you can already see the impact that he's making, dog. He's pressing. England is getting the ball back. They gain in possession. Then they sub in Ice Cold Palmer for Kobe Mainoo, the homie who played at Manchester United, 19 years old. They sub in Ice Cold Palmer. They get in some motion. Jude leave a good one off for Ice Cold Palmer. One touch. Not even a touch, excuse me. No touch. Pop. Goal. Ice Cold Palmer, bro. And it's crazy because that's what you needed. Like, that's what England needed, dog. That's what England needed Ice Cold Palmer to score because they had been yearning for this nigga to come out here and get on the pitch, dog. Mm-hmm. He should have been playing 90 minutes a game. They all think he's England's best player. Why is he not out there? So, of course, lo and behold, it's Ice Cold Palmer who comes out here and scores the goal. I tell you, when I had England's money line, so I erupted. I erupted when I see Ice Cold Palmer. Hey, dog, I could not control myself. I went through the roof. Ice Cold Palmer get the goal. And now from here, everything that I just told you England was doing, they was pressing, they was getting the ball back, they was playing with possession. I don't know if it was coaching or what had happened. All that just, they went back to playing the same way they was playing when Harry Kane was on the pitch, to where they was just letting Spain like have control, build up play. Eventually it came to like that 86th minute, dog, where they build up play against that down that left wing again. Or they build it up down the right wing, I think it was actually. And then they crossed it back over to the left wing. They put a ball into the box. Spain goes 2-1. 86th minute, dog. Overall, it was a great game. Great game. England had another opportunity in like the 89th minute to score a header. And the homie like cleared it off the line. Like, so it was a crucial loss. But overall, tournament was absolutely phenomenal. The championship was phenomenal. I'm not going to talk about the Copa America. Well, I actually do want to just say one thing about the Copa America. But overall, the Euros was really, really great, bros. It was a phenomenal tournament. Everybody should have tuned into it if you wanted to become a fan of the sport. Mm-hmm. Yesterday with the Copa America, bros, in the championship, I don't know if you've seen what was going on. Dog, basically fans were trying to get into the stadium who didn't have tickets. They all stormed the stadium. So, bro, they had to delay the game for like almost like 30 minutes, 45 minutes because fans were literally like bombarding the stadium. And so they were like questioning all the fans, like the Argentinian fans, the Colombian fans. They were like, what's going on type shit. And they were like, Americans or like the United States shouldn't host any more tournaments. Like they don't have the security standpoint to like secure the premises, dog. Like they literally just let these niggas like come in here and ransack this motherfucker. You feel me? And I think that's because for some reason, Americans just don't have the knowledge of how big this sport is across the world. This is the world sport, bro. Some of these niggas out here in Argentina and Colombia, they would die for this shit. Like real talk, they would die for it.
Right.
Like they'll die to get there and see Messi.
Where they be scrapping on the sidewalk. Like,
bro.
Yeah,
they'll die to get out there and see Messi.
Yeah.
Like this is probably Messi's last time in the Copa America, probably last time lacing up for Argentina. I die to see this shit, dog, for real. So y'all not gonna come out here with y'all should have been out there with the Air Force damn near. Like y'all tripping, bros. I don't know the security that was out there, but you can't just come out with the basic people that was scheduled like it was a regular day.
Right.
Like y'all was just hosting like the I don't know where the game was. I think it was in Miami. Like you was just hosting the Dolphins game. Because that's not this.
Right. Far from it.
So that shit that happened. Argentina ended up winning. But the game I ended up started 45 minutes later because security literally got ran through and people was ransacking the stadium, dog.
That's ridiculous. I don't even want to talk too much about that because I'll end up on a tangent. But anywho.
Yeah.
I seen a picture of Messi ankle thing looked fat bad. I don't know if he so far.
I said that ankle's still worth $1 billion. That foot right there still worth $1 billion. Well, bro, he went to the MLS. He's clearly okay with how his career is going to end. He's a World Cup champion now, multiple-time Ballon d'Or, multiple-time Champions League winner, multiple-time La Liga winner, multiple-time top goal scorer, multiple-time Golden Boot. It's really not too much more he can prove, especially after he got the World Cup. There's absolutely nothing he can prove. He's a two-time Copa America champion now. I'm going to just fade off into the sunset, dog. Like, I'm good. Like, my career is solidified. So Ronaldo is still, like, you can tell Ronaldo is just one of those niggas who just love the game. Like, I'm not saying Messi don't love the game, but I could literally tell Ronaldo just loves the game. Like, he just don't want to go away from the sport. Messi's perfectly okay with like walking away and like being okay with how his career ends today. Like if he doesn't play a football game again, I think he will not bat his eyes about it. He will not complain.
Ronaldo a little different, but he might be hurt.
For sure. Bro, I just real quick and then we could. Bro, I think they said Ronaldo took like damn near every single free kick for Portugal and had like one on target. I think they said he took like 60 free kicks and had one on target. And that's just selfish because you got Bruno Fernandes, who's an absolute magician from free kicks, and you took 60 of them and got one on target.
It's selfish and pathetic, bro. You better stop clowning yourself before you go out with a sad note.
Bro.
That'll start to be a folks remember.
Leaving a lot of sour taste in people's mouth.
Bro, you're gonna require a lot of that younger crowd to go search far back on YouTube to see you get Ye up in the hot air and headbutt something. If that sounds, I don't know much about El Football, but people I know that's not a good ratio in any.
Not at all.
And who else? Shout out to Argentina. Shout out to Spain. Spain had a great fucking day yesterday. It sounded like Alcaraz came through. Carlos probably was big vamosing yesterday. It was nothing but vamos out there for Carlos yesterday. Good God.
24 hours of it.
Bros, and they said that because he finished Yoke so fast, he was probably able to finish all his post-game and post-tournament pressers and see all of the tournament in time or see all of the match yesterday in time.
What a day. That's probably why he was out there playing so motivated.
And that's why he didn't say too much vamos and bros, because he didn't want to, he knew it meant something to England when he got there in Wimbledon. So he didn't want to do too much bombosing on y'all yesterday. But
that was smart.
That's why he marketable. You see, he wasn't throwing. He knew what y'all had going on in the city. So, anywho, you got anything else you want to add before we get out of here, brother?
No, that was it. That's it.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna see if I can go find this NBA or this USA Olympic game and see what them ball talking about.
Because it's actually on. It's on FS1 actually.
Oh, yep. Okay, perfect. And then We got to start tapping in, my brother. I would just say Steelers training camp start. Not this week. Think we start next week. We like one of the last teams to start training camp. And then I need to start sniffing around LSU world, brother, see what BK got going on. I need some footage. I need to see. I'm about to
go get that NCAA. Do some research, bro.
Yeah. I need boots on the ground, man. I'm gonna have to Gabe and Zay and them, brother. Y'all need to go out there with y'all GoPros, people. Catch some practices. But anywho, the guys signing off. You off all day today?
No, I'm about to go into work actually in a little bit.
Oh, go get your paper, my brother.
Yes, sir. Go and get your money, little double bag, boy.